So here's my big spiel on hitting, and we're going to get into some other things to kind of make it easier to understand this. But if you're in a balanced position, all I need you to do is get the barrel to the ball. Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me this week. That was it. And I'll be honest with you, it's kind of that simple. What we're trying to do more than anything else is take a look at you, because each individual is different in their body types. Okay, so how you approach a ball on your timing depends upon your athleticism, on seeing the ball and making the decision when I have to do my timing factors. Because to us, hitting is really about timing. And if you have the ability to get the barrel to the ball on time, then you have a great opportunity to hit the ball squared up pretty much all the time. Okay, but that seems to be the biggest issue, because guess what we're being taught a lot of? Pitchers, what do you think I'm going to say? What's that four-letter word that gets us in trouble? Yeah, right. We got a lot of junk in the midst of getting the barrel from that point to that point. Okay, because we've been taught to do loading and flying, and that's kind of a really cool salsa move, isn't it? So we're really trying to avoid that, because we'd really like to just go and look like boom, bang. And that's really where it's at. So there's a lot of people making a lot of money teaching a lot of salsa moves out there. Okay, and kind of flying open with this and that and a whole different type of stuff. But you'll find out, and it's really difficult for us to teach hitting because we're boring. Because we simplify it so much, because it really is simple. But we do more than anything else, we do a lot of unloading while we're teaching. So I just keep it simple today when you're listening to Coach Habits and Coach Weekly, okay, myself and Coach Abatini. It's really not that difficult. We really need you to just see the ball as soon as you can. And then do what? Get the big thank you. Hit it. Don't swing at it. We need you to hit it. Okay? Without getting any further into it, Tony, I mean, that's pretty simple. But we need you to be kind of athletic. And that means balanced in the batter's box. Okay? That's my deal there. And then we can expand upon it ever so slightly as we go on.
Girls, the one thing, right, and really it's kind of first impression, you'll be able to convince a lot of high school and college coaches that you're a good hitter by your setup. Their evaluation probably starts as you're walking out of the batter's box, and your body language and how you present yourself. But you just standing there, right, it reeks with, this person can probably hit. And then they're going to actually stay around to watch the swing. But if your setup, what you look like in the beginning, looks like that, it's going to be tough for you to make a team, right? I mean, so at some point, right? What's a good setup? All right, Coach Ken is going to show. That's a pretty good setup right there, right? And those of you that want information and whatnot, right? We're big fans of our favorite friend, Mr. K to K, right? All good hitters at some point, right, have the knob of that bat, K for knob, right? The catcher's knee would be sitting over there. That's that hitting cradle that all good hitters kind of get to, right? He's in his legs, right? AKA balance. We don't really use the word balance because this generation doesn't really know what balance is. We want to be in our legs and make sure that our center of gravity is sitting over the home plate. There's balance, right? We've got good inside knees. That's pretty simple. And now watch the magic. Coach Ken's going to swing back up a little bit. Right. So that's set. Let's, Ken, if you can, just get to the library, as we call it, just right? Kind of move his feet a little bit, right? His bat barely moved, and now he's just going to go. He forgot to turn his hips, though. Huh? Did you see that again, Marissa? Watch that again. You're set. Ready? Go. Did he squish a bug with that back foot? Not really. There's a lot of hitting coaches that can help you, Ken, with that swing.
I know.
Okay.
I can't wait.
Okay.
Okay. I don't care how you grip the bottom hand, as long as your top hand, where it takes the barrel, is right here, where the fingers meet the palm, not the palm and your thumb, because that's slow. And now I can release the barrel. This will slow you down. This will release the barrel. All I'm doing is laying my fingers over it. So you might hear the expression from some hitting coaches is that the top hand is on for the ride. Okay? Because, well, how am I really getting the barrel to the ball? Give me a description of how you think we're getting the barrel to the ball. How do we get the barrel to the ball? I know you've been told a bunch of different things. Okay, like I'm pulling, and then I'm pushing. How are we really getting the barrel to the ball? We're actually throwing it. Don't let your body open up your barrel. Okay? Ball first, body second. Ball first, barrel second, body third. Ball first, barrel second, body third. Okay? Ball, bat, barrel. That's your lesson for the day. Right? Once the barrel hits the ball, you run, right? Right? That's right. You run. You run. Okay, what happens to the barrel after you hit the ball? Well, you don't drop it right away. You follow through where? It's a good question. You follow through where? It depends on the pitch. Explain yourself. Because you're right.
If it's a low pitch, I guess you follow through upward.
Okay, if it's a low pitch, you follow through upward. Well, yeah, you're going to follow through where the ball is, right? Okay, so if it's low and I hit it, more than likely I'm going to follow upward. If it's outside, I'm going to probably follow not as far around. If it's inside, I'm probably going to follow around further, right? Okay, how far do I follow around? That's the great question. I cannot follow through too far where something gets taken off of the power line of the direction of the ball where it was pitched. That's a heavy concept. Okay, so here it is. If it's outside, for me, do I follow through? Am I going to be able to follow through like this? Because there's no way I'll be able to get to the ball because I got to follow through before I hit. Okay, got it? Okay, so how far around is a good follow through? And that's where you have to figure out. The further I go around takes this part, which is my sternum. If you have an Under Armour shirt or a Nike shirt, there's usually a Nike here or an Under Armour here. I can't take the middle of my chest off of the contact zone. Okay, got it? Because as soon as I go here, I am off the power line completely, which means the ball that I could have drove 220 feet is only going to get drove 180 feet. Okay, because your alignment's off. All right. What provides power in hitting? Pitchers that were with me, you cannot answer this question. What provides power in your hitting? Yes, ma'am.
Your legs.
Your legs. Why? Why? Don't remember, this is important lessons because don't listen to just what everybody tells you. Go ahead. Why?
Because you're getting power from the ground.
Okay, right. Because you're utilizing a stable situation. Does everybody know what alignment means? Good. Okay, I'm using you right now. Stand right there. I weigh 220 pounds. You're gonna hold me up, right? Hold me up.
How?
Couldn't hold me up. Okay, now I'm going to help you hold me up. All right, ready? Just stand right there. Get into your legs. Excellent. Turn your head right to me. Beautiful. Put your right arm out right to me with your fingers up. Up. Very good. Get low in your legs. Okay, excellent. You have to look straight at me and you've got to keep your hip alignment there and your shoulder alignment there.
Okay.
Pretty good, right? Pretty good, right? That's excellent. Correct, right? Okay, now, turn your hips that way. Excellent. Bend your hand like this. Okay. So there's no alignment. So power comes, thank you very much. You did a great job, by the way. So power comes from alignment, okay? Which means if you were hitting, for her to be able to drive the ball with any type of power, what would have been able to go first, the body or the barrel? Barrel first and then the body follows, correct. Get to the collision point of your contact. Excellent. Stay where you're at. Stay where you're at. And then take a look right here. This is a release right here. There's no angles like that. This is a release of the collision point. You kind of straighten it out a little bit where it's just not completely a straight line, but just slightly before it. That's pretty good. All right, stay there. You guys are doing great. All right, now watch me. Release the barrel to here. Just before your body starts to turn, try to keep the center of your body forward. Now watch what we're going to do. With our backhand, we're going to let go. It's going to curl up just a little bit by itself. And we're going to take it around with our palm down, and we stay straight, palm down. Right to there. Can you hold it there? Because if you can't, the bat is too big. Wow, that's pretty good. All right, here we go again. Slow motion. The point of the drill is to keep this right there the whole time.